changes. Craig is checked in for Phillips. Josh Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Ball.
Josh Giddey. Kobe White.
Miami on D. Giddey finds White. Now here's Levine. He's covered closely. Back to White. And play stops. So whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Has to flash. Shot from 12. The second effort. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Miami shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. There's a minute 54 left in the second period. Up top, Giddey. Pass to White. Williams with the screen. And White hits from deep. White's got 13.
What?
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Flash, no good. Bulls trail by 8. Pass to Levine. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. And as we start to wrap up voting, this list of contenders for the three-point contest begins to take its final form. And I gotta say, this is an impressive collection of talent.
Yeah, it sure is, B.A. Every single one of these guys has a clean shot at taking home the trophy. They are all elite shooters from three-point range.
He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
The voting is just about over. We'll keep you updated. This is just a tremendous list.
And each year that passes by, it becomes more and more difficult to pick a field. So many talented shooters in the NBA right now.
To the wing, right side. Here's Flash. Off the window, it's good. Flash has got 48.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Outside White. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the half. Shot clock at 5. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Kobe White.
And he sinks the second. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Flash. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. White with it. Here's Levine for 3. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Heat up 11. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. Okay, fellas, now a look at the sharpshooters lining up for the three-point contest.
No matter who makes it, I know all.
And that'll do it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Patrick Williams out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Outside Craig. Pass to White. Got a hand on it. Right side Levine. This one for 3. The triple goes for Levine.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Hero on the wing. Here's Flash. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Flash has got 53 points. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 13. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Williams with the screen from Pete Giddey. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, B.A., would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Levine passes to Giddey. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. White for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists now tonight.
And Giddey just that 6th sense to find the open man.
Flash, the pass to Butler. Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, B.A., are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Pass to Giddey. Looking to get back on track. And Hero grabs the board.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Flash, the pass to Butler. Over to the wing. Again, the Heat misses.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Now Richardson. Right wing.
Did you say something bad? Did you say something? Oh, damn.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Throws it up high, and it's Butler with the jam.
And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
The Bulls trail by 16. Outside Levine. Offline with a 3. For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And it's Butler with the jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. White, the pass to Craig. Back to White. Outside Giddey. From the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Jaquez comes in for Hero. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Richardson. Now White. He's got 17. Williams up top. Clock at 6. Outside Giddey. They still need this. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, Josh Giddey showing you he can get up.
Miami leading by 16. Here's Flash. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Outside for Butler. Pass to Flash. And there's a pick from deep. And again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside Craig. Over Butler. That's short off the rim.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Down low. Jaquez, the pass to Flash. Yet another bucket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Now here's White. A valuable part of their offense. Averaging a little more than 16 a game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jimmy Butler.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
The Bulls making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. Barnes comes in for Jimmy Butler. Hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And here's Ball. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
Heat foul.
Nasumu, he's checked in for White.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Checking into the game for
And here are the Bulls now.
number 12.
Williams with the screen. Ball passes to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Flash grabs the miss. Flash has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Nasumu. Outside Giddey. Shot from 12. Love grabs the miss.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
And stolen by Williams. Giddey with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. Ball against Love. Ball passes to Giddey. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
Really one of those guys who, when he's
going out there, no let up.
Hey, the box is still defeated. Sorry.
Pass the ball. Here's Nasumu.
Is it liquid still?
Here's Terry. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong. For the slam.
not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Setting the floor for the Heat. The duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. Josh Richardson out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Flash in at the 3 slot. He's still feeling it. Buzelis grabs the board.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Nasumu, right side. Pass to Terry. Here's Buzelis. Fires high post. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Well, we're still getting to know Buzelis a bit, but his game, I'll tell you this, he's got a sweet shot.
Here's Flash. And he lobs it up top. And it's Butler with the jam.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Here's Terry. Going inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Terrific effort from him really all night. Yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Here's Flash. Chicago grabs the miss. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Hero. Over Buzelis. And he knocks the jumper down. Hero's got 11 points here in the 2nd half. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up out of the way.
Wow.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Terry. There's the 3. And it's Miami with a rebound. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Phillips. Zach LaVine comes in for Terry. Josh Giddey's checked in for DeSumo. And it's White in for Ball. Outside White. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, BA, these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases, and these teams aren't going anywhere.
Pass to Buzelis. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Will it go? And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Yeah, that miss might stick with them for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around number if I've ever seen one.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. The Bulls making a switch here. Craig's checked in.
Checking into the game for your Bulls, number 13, Torrey Craig.
LaVine with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And Giddey thinks he's out there playing Australian rules football with that kind of play.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Miami. After this game, they can look forward to Philadelphia, where they'll match up against the 76ers. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip.
And Bam with great hands there to leap up and time that one.
The Bulls have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Williams. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Butler passes to Flash, and he comes up with a bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push, leaning into the numbers. with all these net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor, teams are getting smarter and smarter. And Giddey at his size can get to the inside and make some things happen.
A timeout called by Billy Donovan, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Pass to Craig. Levine surveys the D. Outside Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. All alone. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Adebayo finds Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Levine. And he lobs it up to the rim. Adebayo passes to Flash. Another shot. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Now you try your best defensively to push Bam away from the rim. That's easier said than done.
And so here is Chicago. Outside White. Off with the layup. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter.
Adebayo not allowing the defense to slow him down.
Pass to Levine. Outside White. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Flash.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Here's Flash. He's covered by Levine. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and makes it with the pace.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Craig passes to White. It's Giddey on the wing. Williams a screen on Hero. Here's Levine. The kick out to White. 3-pointer. Flash grabs the miss. And so here is Miami. The 3 is up. Oh, connects again.
What a game for him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Outside White. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Behring, Grant Hill, and
almost scored more points than Kobe. Henri. Good job, MP. I see.
Being an all-star as a rookie is really hard. MP deserves it, though. He's a really good player.